Hello, hi there. You're welcome to this episode on Let's Talk Africa. We are still talking about money, understanding what money is. And we started a series in our last episode, and we've said some things that we are sure actually benefited you if you joined us on that episode. And if you didn't join us on that episode, you can always watch it on our YouTube channel at Michael Oyagha on YouTube. Okay, now for today, there is this popular saying that a musician said in his song. He said, if you no get money, some people say, hide your face. But I want to say that if you no get money, don't hide your face. If you don't have money, instead of hiding your face, why not show your face so that people that know about money can teach you what you need to know about money. I don't believe in giving people money. I believe in teaching people how to make money. Yes, because if you give people money, like it is said, if you give somebody a fish, you have only fed him for a day. But if you teach him how to fish, you have fed him for the rest of his life. So if you don't have money, instead of hiding your face, why not show your face? Let's talk about it. Let's discuss. Let's see what the challenges are. Remember that on Let's Talk Africa, we talk about issues with the mind of getting possible solutions to whatever is the problem. So if you're having money problems, let's talk about it and let's see how we can go around it. Okay. Now, I want to say to you that financial prosperity is predictable. Financial prosperity is predictable. If I look at you like a week or a month and look at the things you do on a daily basis, I can tell you if you are going to be wealthy or if you are not going to be wealthy. And if you were already wealthy, I can tell you if you are going to remain wealthy or you become poor very soon. Why? Because of the things you do. It is not a mystery. It is not by fortune. It's not by luck. It is just predictable. Financial prosperity thrives on the wings of principles. Principles are universal laws. They are applicable anywhere in the world. Let me give you an example. There is a principle of gravity, the law of gravity. The law of gravity says that whatever goes up must come down. Now, it doesn't matter where you are in the part of the world. You can be in Africa, you can be in Europe, you can be in America. The law of gravity in Africa is the same law of gravity in Europe. It's the same law of gravity in any other place in the world. So whatever goes up comes down. So if you are in Africa and you follow and you observe the principles of prosperity, it will work for you as well as it will work for you if you were in America. It will work for you as well as it will work for you if you were in Asia. I told somebody some days ago that if you cannot make money in Nigeria, there's no point going abroad because you can't make money abroad. Whatever it is that you can do here in Nigeria that will make it possible rather for you to have money, if you go abroad and you do the same thing, then it will be easy for you to make money. But if you are lazy here in Nigeria and you think that the grass is greener on the other side of the fence, forgetting that the grass that is green on the other side of the fence is being taken care of by some people. It is not the grass that became green on its own. Some people are in charge. Some people took it upon themselves to make the grass green. So if you think that there is money in Europe or there is money in America on the streets and then you pack your bags and your baggages and you fly abroad, then you are wasting your time. If you can't make it here in Nigeria, you can't make it anywhere in the world. Somebody said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, that you are right. If you think you can make money, of course you are right. If you think you cannot make money, also you are right. It's all about your mindset. So the question you want to ask is, what makes the rich rich and what makes the poor poor? That's a very serious question. Why do the rich have riches and why do the poor have poverty? The answer is, it is in what they do. I said earlier that if I look at you, study you for like a day, a week, a month, I will tell you if you are going to be wealthy, if you're not wealthy before. And if you're wealthy before, I can tell you if you are going to remain wealthy or you're on your way down. Because looking at what you do on everyday basis, looking at how you spend your time, looking at what you do in every area of your life will tell me if you are on your way to financial prosperity. It's a matter of principles. It's a matter of what you do. Now, we need to look at some of the things that the poor do that differentiates them from what the rich do. For the poor person, it doesn't have financial discipline. It does not have financial discipline. In our previous episode, we asked about 4 questions. We said, number 1, how much do you earn at the moment? And how do you spend your money? What do you spend your money on? Now, if you don't define how much you earn and you don't outline what you spend your money on as a person, there is no way you can achieve financial prosperity. If you are going to achieve financial prosperity, you must be disciplined financially. Somebody said that where there is no discipline, there is no direction. So if you want to have direction in your finances, then you must be disciplined. Number 2, the poor lacks information, while the rich, they are always seeking for information. The difference between the poor and the rich: the poor lacks information. The rich are seeking for information because for every information they get, it translates into money. They can trade information. They can exchange information. They can sell information. And as they give out information, they are getting money. Whatever it is you think that Mark Zuckerberg is doing with Facebook is nothing but information. People are looking for information, and he has everything, right there. You come in, you put in your name, you put in your age, what you want, and all of that. Everything is gathered together with the analytics, and then they sell this data to those who need it for marketing purposes, and then people pay them, place adverts on Facebook. A lot of people see it. It is all about information. So, as an individual who is desirous of becoming wealthy, you cannot afford to lack information. You must seek information in the areas of your specialty, or you may decide to go outside your area of specialty, because the more you know, the more you position yourself to earn. Now, number 3 is that the poor don't learn. They don't learn. The rich are always learning. I read a book by the current president of the United States of America, Donald Trump, and he said in that book that he sleeps at 1 a.m. and then wakes around 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. as the case may be, but that by 5 a.m. he has read all the dailies for the day. Dailies on politics, dailies on stock market, dailies on real estate, and the rest of that. And he said something, though it may sound very cocky or very proud, but that is the truth. He said, how do you think that you can be more wealthy than myself? If by 5 a.m. I already have information, if by 5 a.m. I've learned a lot of things that is still sleeping, that will be waking up by 10, 11 a.m., I've not learned. So he already has an edge above you because he is always learning. You can't earn if you don't learn. You can't earn, E-A-R-N, if you don't learn, L-A-E-A-R-N. So for you to earn, you must learn. Okay. Number 4 is that the poor have what we call poverty mentality. Poverty mentality. In our previous episode, we tried to debunk some of the myths, that poor people go with. They tell you that money can't buy you happiness. They tell you that money does not answer everything. They tell you that money is not everything, and the rest of that. Those are not supposed to be. If you put all those wrong conceptions into your mind, then it will be difficult for you to make money. The rich have what we call rich mental attitude. They believe that everything is possible. They believe that they can make it. They believe that every business, every deal they go into is going to come out very fine. So nothing stops you from having that same attitude. Somebody said your attitude determines your altitude. Your attitude determines how high you will go in life, and in this case, in your financial life. All right. Number 5, The rich, the poor rather, are very used to giving excuses. They are excuse givers. They are excuse givers. Somebody said to me some years ago, many years ago, she said that excuse givers are good for nothing. Excuse givers are good for nothing. If all you do every day is giving excuse, how because your parents are not wealthy, that is why you are poor, because your boss in the office doesn't like you, that is why you are poor, because the government policies are not good, that is why you are poor, then you forget that in the same economy where you are making excuses, people are there and they are making money. In the same economy where the government policies are bad, people are making money. In the midst of the challenges, people are making money. So the question is, what are they doing to make this money? And why can't you join them in making the same money? All right. Lastly, the poor don't have time for personal development. They don't have time for personal development. But the rich, they give so much time to develop themselves. So much time. They read books, they go for seminars, they listen to podcasts, they watch videos about finances, they do a lot of research on this area of finance and then trying to get so much information that will position them to make money. You can't give what you don't have. And the only way you can have what to give is to develop yourself. You need to talk to people who know what you don't know so that you can know what they know. You need to read books on the areas that you don't know so you can know. You need to go for seminars. You need to go for conferences. You need to do a lot of things for you to have the requisite information that will now position you properly. All right. So we said that where there is no discipline, there cannot be direction. When it comes to financial discipline, you cannot afford to spend everything you are earning. That's wrong. You can't. If you spend everything you earn, then you can't make money. Somebody said, I get them before. It's not property. I used to have it. You don't have it anymore. That's the reality. If at the moment you have not been able to save up to 6 months value or money of your salary, then you are not ready for financial prosperity. What do I mean by that? You are working, maybe in an office, and you're being paid salary on a monthly basis, but you have not been able to save the salary you have not been able to have a savings that is worth or equal to 6 months of your salary. So let's assume that tomorrow you are laid off. How do you sustain yourself for the next 6 months? Let's assume that tomorrow no other income is coming in. How do you sustain yourself? Pending when you'll be able to pick up again and then continue from there. So you can't afford to spend all you earn, and you should be able to save, have a savings that is worth or that is equal to 6 months of your salary. So that if you are laid off from your job, or if there is no business, or the economy is so bad and everything is down, you should be able to still sustain yourself, live your normal life for the next 6 months. Financial discipline also tells you, or should tell you, that you don't buy what you don't need. You don't buy what you don't need. Some people spend so much money buying what they want. It's not about what you want. It should be about what you need. They are two different things. I want everything in life, but do I really need everything in life? You must be able to narrow down on what exactly you need. You don't go to the market or go to the shopping complex or shopping mall and then you just buy on impulse. No. You must plan your spending. You must plan your budget. You must plan whatever it is. The funniest thing is that people actually don't plan their spending. That is, they don't plan before they spend. They plan after they are finished spending. So you see somebody who has gone to the market or the shopping mall, when he or she comes back to the house, the person will now sit down and then pick the pen and pick the paper and say, okay, what did I buy? How much did I buy it? What did I spend? No. You should have done that before you left your house. You should have done that before you left your office. You should have done that before you went to the ATM to go and get the money. These are things you should have done before going out. These are things you should have done before spending. Now, if you are able to do all of this, it will help you to define what you spend your money on. So what's the way out of financial indiscipline? When you define your destination, getting there becomes very, very easy. When you define your destination, when you define your financial destination, getting there becomes very, very easy. So you need to define. We said this in our last episode, we are repeating it again. You need to outline your financial goals. You need to outline your financial objectives. What do you want to achieve? When you set your financial goals, clearly written down, it becomes very easy for you to work towards it. It becomes very easy for you to work towards achieving the objectives. What you need to do, how you need to do it, how soon you have to do it, all of that will come to pass. All right. Now, we also said that the poor lack information, but the rich, they seek for information. Why is it so? Information is the key to transformation. Information is the key to transformation. You can't rise above what you know. You are where you are today because of the volume or the amount of information at your disposal. If you are going to rise above where you are right now, then you need to know more than what you know now. Bring it down to your finances. Whatever it is you are earning at the moment is a function, is a product of what you know. If you want to earn more than what you are earning, then you need to know more than what you know.